Today, I will share another dose of wisdom and healing with you. We're going to explore holistic pain management. We're going to talk about what does holistic pain management means and what are the benefits of holistic approach. And I'm going to also give you a lot of examples of techniques and approaches that you can use to bring the holistic component into your healing journey. And on the end, I will share with you one of my favorite techniques, a very, very powerful technique that you can do anywhere, anytime to help you to regulate your nervous system. Then make sure that you stay on until the end, then you can learn more about that. Then my name is Anna. I am a physical therapist, a mind-body coach, and a self-healing specialist for over 15 years. And I have been helping patients to heal from chronic pain and take their life back. And I would love to help you to do the same. Then let's talk more about what is holistic pain management. The one thing that I always like to add is holistic approach can be used also in combination to a traditional approach. Then some people can use just a holistic approach, and some people do need a combination of holistic and traditional approach. One thing doesn't exclude the other. That you can choose whatever path do you want and whatever path would be better for you. Then when you think about a traditional approach, the traditional approach in medicine, it's usually focused on the symptoms. Then, for example, if a patient comes to a traditional pain management practitioner and they say, okay, I'm having pain on my shoulder, that's all they're going to look at. They're going to look at the shoulder, they're going to give you medication, they're going to maybe prescribe some surgery. They're going to be focused on the shoulder only, and whatever is the immediate solution for that problem. On the other hand, if you are looking into a holistic approach, you are looking at the whole entire body. A lot of my patients come with shoulder pain, and the pain actually comes from somewhere else. Sometimes it comes from the neck, sometimes it comes from the foot. And if you don't look at the patient as a whole, you may miss the cause of the problem. One of the benefits of the holistic approach is the idea of looking at the whole entire body, not just where the pain is. It's also really important to take in consideration all the factors, the emotional factors, the environmental, the spiritual, everything that affects you as a person. It is taken in consideration when you are looking into a holistic approach, because many times the pain is not coming from the tissue. Sometimes it's more like an emotional problem. Sometimes it's an environmental problem. That we wanted to look at from all the angles to be able to really go deeper and start to identify what is the actual root cause of the problem, not just alleviate the symptoms, because when you just alleviate the symptoms, the problem may come back later. Versus if you find what is the cause, what's the root of the problem, it's going to be a lot better in the long-lasting results. Then you want the long-lasting results. You don't want things coming back 6 months from now, right? And it's really important to identify what is the root cause of whatever problem you're experiencing with. Another thing that's really important is the idea of having a personalized approach. The practitioners that use a holistic approach, they have a tendency of being a lot more customized and personalized than the traditional approach. Then when we think about, again, if you bring the idea of someone that have a shoulder pain, the shoulder pain can be caused by numerous of reasons. I've been working with patients for 15 years, and I can sit here and talk for another 2 hours of just the reasons and causes that someone that have shoulder pain can be making themselves worse because, or the other way is a lot of practitioners just having the protocol and they say, okay, every single person that come into the office with shoulder pain, they will do A, B, and C. then there is nothing wrong with protocol. Sometimes it works really well with some patients, but sometimes it does not. And when a protocol doesn't work, we do need to look deeper, and we do need to personalize the approach. I think it's really important, no matter what strategy and approach you're following, that you need to go back and ask yourself, how is it working for you? Whatever is working for you is important for you to continue to follow that path. And another thing that's really important for the holistic health, the holistic approach, is an overall quality of life. Then when we are thinking about a patient in front of us, we are looking at everything. We are looking at their level of energy. We are looking if they're sleeping better. We are looking how happy they are, if they are joyful, if they're having good relationship with their partners, if they are being a good mother, a good father, if they're treating people around you well, or what else is happening in all the areas. Like, are you having a really hard day? Are you in a mold environment? Or are you feeling depressed? Then sometimes the physical pain goes away, but the emotional pain does not. Then when we're looking from the holistic point of view, we want to address all the components of health, not just the physical pain. And that's really important. Another reason that the holistic approach is different is it usually causes fewer side effects. And the reason for that is holistic approach is a much more natural and gentle approach, and it's no invasive. Then it gives you the chance to try things slower. And it also, because you're coming from the place of being personalized, it's easier to find what's exactly is going to work for you than trying to put yourself inside of a box that works for everybody else. Then those are the biggest difference between the holistic approach and the traditional approach. And then you need to go back to yourself and see what kind of approach are you looking for? What's going to work for you? Then let me give you some examples of holistic approach, like things that you can do and techniques that you can use it to explore and experience a holistic approach. Then when we're looking at holistic approach, you probably heard before how important sleeping is. Then being able to find the sleeping strategies that help you to have a better sleep, it will help to decrease pain. It will help to heal your gut. It will help to heal your immune system. All of those things are, again, coming from the place of holistic, would affect the whole entire body, therefore it will affect your pain. Another piece that's very important is health eating. Whatever you're eating, whatever you're feeding your body is going to affect everything else. So let me give you some other examples. And I really like the idea of holistic physical therapists. And holistic physical therapists, again, it comes from the place of looking the whole entire person. Then when a patient comes into my office, it doesn't matter where is the pain located. I want to see how are they walking, how are they sitting, what position they sleeping, what's happening in their house, what are the relationship with their spouse currently. All of those things does affect their pain level and does affect your posture. If someone is in an environment they are very uncomfortable, they usually have a tendency to hunch over and look down. It's going to affect your posture, and there is no amount of stretch that you can do it that's going to let you feel confident if you're not feeling comfortable where you are, right? And we got to address all those aspects. And when you're looking for a holistic approach for physical therapists, it will incorporate the Eastern and Western, and finding that personalized approach for each individual that coming into the office. Then with holistic physical therapists, you're going to have that time just for you. Very different than the traditional physical therapists, where they usually see 4, 5, sometimes even 6 patients an hour, and you only have a little bit of time. Many times you end up doing things on your own. When you're working with a holistic physical therapist, you will find that one-on-one time where the person is focusing on you. The person is correcting how you're doing the movement. It's not just counting the reps. They wanted to make sure they're using the proper muscle, they're using the proper posture. All of those things bring that customized approach that we are talking about when we think about holistic. One of the techniques from physical therapy that helps a lot of my patients also when they're looking for a holistic approach calls visceral manipulation. The visceral manipulation involves a gentle hands-on technique. It's kind of almost like a massaging of the organs. It's not really kind of like that, but it does feel very relaxing. And the concept of visceral manipulation, visceral mean organs, it's every organ, just like a bone, just like a muscle, it needs to move. When we take a deeper breath, the lungs expand, the lungs contract. Then the same thing happens to every single organ on your body. That when you have been experiencing any kind of digestive problem, autoimmune problem, posture, pain, a lot of times your organ are also affected. And when we bring the idea of working with the organs, and the organs can move better, can feel better, then the rest of the body can feel better as well. So that's another technique that you can try. Meditation and mindfulness is really, really important when you're thinking about the holistic approach, because again, we are bringing the idea of the body is connected to the brain and the emotion. It's all connected. Then when you find ways that you can relax your body and finding the mindfulness, the awareness of where am I in space? Like, for example, if you were sitting like this, if you're mindful, if you're aware of your body, you're like, oh, okay, let me adjust myself. Let me sit up straight. Let me change. And that will change your posture. It will change your pain. It brings the holistic approach into every single minute of your day. Mind and body coaching is also another really good approach because it brings that connection between the mind and the body and learning how to work with the limiting beliefs, working with the inner blocks, the fears, the things that kind of stop us from moving forward. I see that a lot with patients, like, again, with the traditional physical therapists, you may give a home exercise and the person come back and be like, I didn't really do it. I didn't have time. I didn't know what to do. There's like all those reasons why you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing, or hopefully what you wanted to be doing. And those reasons is what we call a block. That you really wanted to do something, you really want to get somewhere, and that but is a block. Then when you bring that component of the mind-body coaching is, okay, let's work on the block. Let's really untangle what's stopping you from moving forward. What are the things that's limiting you, that it's encouraging you to creating those self-sabotaging behaviors? Let's clear those up. Then you can do the things that you know you need to do, that it can help you to move forward. Then that, in my experience, makes a huge difference on healing, because when you're doing more at home, when you're doing more for yourself, everything else is easier, right? Instead of you seeing a practitioner 1 hour per week, now you're doing all these extra things at home that it's helping you to move forward as well. And that's what I talk about being a teamwork. You're working with the practitioner together. And that is a big part of a holistic. It's not just like what's happening in the office. There is a collaboration between you and the practitioner. That teamwork either is one practitioner or multiple practitioners, but everybody's working together towards a common goal. That's your healing. That's you being pain-free. And you are working towards that too. And that's really important. Exercise and gentle movement is really important as well. We talk about motion is lotion. We need to move our body, either is with some more advanced exercise like going to the gym, swimming. For some other people, that's too much. Then you just maybe want to walk outside. Maybe you want to join us for a self-healing mastery movement class. There are many possibilities. It can be something as gentle as yoga or qigong. But whatever you can do, you need to move your body. That is part of the holistic approach where all the puzzle pieces will help you overall. Neuroplasticity and rewire your brain is also a big part of that holistic journey, because the way you're doing things, it's being ingrained in your brain. And for you to be able to do things differently, you will have that phase where you are rewiring your brain. You're learning how to do things differently. And sometimes it can take a lot longer when you don't take that in consideration. Then for a lot of my patients, when they start seeing that they are having challenge with their mindsets or their old habits, we add techniques they will help them to rewire the brain faster, because when we rewire the brain faster, it helps us to move forward on our healing journey faster as well. And then some examples, it could be a positive affirmation, it could be a gratitude practice, it could be visualization. There are many different techniques. There's something that I call the bracelet technique. I have a podcast episode on that. There are many techniques that you can use that helps your body to facilitate the rewiring much faster if you're focusing on it. And one of my favorites is calming down the nervous system. We are just talking about that on my workshop yesterday inside of the academy, where I was explaining to some of my members that the healing happens when we are activating the parasympathetic system. Our bodies divide into sympathetic and parasympathetic. Sympathetic is your stress response, is your fight, flight, and freeze. And your parasympathetic, P, for peace, is when your body is healing, is digesting and sleeping and resting. Then we needed to be able to switch our body into that parasympathetic state, what's the relaxation state, to be able to heal. It's really important when we are working with a holistic approach that we are also including techniques that will help us to calming down the nervous system and activating that relaxation healing part of us. Then I would like to share a technique I shared with my group yesterday inside of the academy. They love it, and hopefully you're going to love it too. I would encourage you to sit forward a little bit on the chair and starting to notice where you are, how you're feeling right now. Notice if you're having any anxiety, any fear, maybe you're feeling really comfortable. Maybe you're feeling already relaxed. Whatever you are feeling, just notice that. And then I would like for you to focus on your breath. And then see if you can get a little deeper into your breath. Then when we think about the nervous system is connected to safety. Then what I would encourage you to do is, as you're connecting to your breath and getting a deeper breath, I would like for you to think about scanning the room, and you're going to go really, really slow. And you're going to look around the room really, really slow. And then you can come back. And then you're going to bring that sense of safety. You're going to start telling your nervous system that you are safe. Whatever the problems that you're having, whatever the worries, the anxiety, the challenges, the pain, whatever you're dealing with right now that's too much, we're going to put it on the side. We're going to pick up later. Right now, present time, I am okay. They're starting to send this message. And if you're sitting, I would invite you to place your hands on your knee and press down into the ground. Then your hand pressed down all the way to the ground, like your feet is pressing down into the ground. Then that extra pressure is also very soothing for the nervous system. Then press down to the ground and slowly continue to scan the room, very slow. And then pause, and then move a little bit, very, very slow, and connecting to that deeper feeling of safety. I am okay. I am safe. Nothing's coming to get me. Nobody's going to attack me. And starting to allow the system to activate the parasympathetic, the relaxation mode. And when that happens, then you allow yourself to start healing much faster. Then you can do this technique anywhere, as many times a day as you can think. You can even do that if you're in a meeting or if you're in a situation that you're really uncomfortable. You can just gentle press down into your legs, press down into your knee, and just look around, and then internally just finding that safety experience. Then those are some of the approaches that you can use to find the holistic way of healing. It's really important to add that to whatever healing journey you experience. And if you're ready to reclaim your life and heal from chronic pain, join Be Health Academy. Be Health Academy is a science-based program that offers accountability, pain science education, stress management techniques, ways to shift your mindset, increase body awareness, and many techniques to release the trauma from the body, and so much more. We also offer an interactive workshop and a supportive community to guide you on your healing journey. It's time to break free from the cycle of pain and regain your life. I would love for you to take your life back and be pain-free. Then come and join us. And if you like this video, please follow us and join our community. Then we can share more holistic tips with you. Have a good day.